Hey guys, it's Stephanie with Simarchy, and welcome to a speed build of a cute little turquoise home. Now, it's technically, I would call it a tiny home. It's not super tiny, but it is very, very small, and I was just inspired to do this one day for no reason at all. Sometimes I just get that building bug out of the blue. Get it? Blue, turquoise. That wasn't even intended. Pun not intended, but it was punny, right? No? Okay, I'll stop now. Anyways, I don't even know. I don't know where the inspiration came from, but I love the color turquoise and pink. Turquoise and pink together are like my favorite color combo in the world, and I just wanted to build something small and cute and furnish it myself because I have been doing a lot of collabs and a lot of Furnish Me challenges where I build a shell and you guys furnish it, and I figured why not do a house of my own. It's been a while. I tend to do more so tiny homes when I build by myself and furnish it by myself. There have been a few big large family homes, but I'll be honest, those can get a little bit overwhelming just because there's so many rooms and trying to get them all to coordinate and look nice together, and I don't know. I want the rooms to be so cute and perfect, so sometimes tiny homes are the way to go, and I almost felt like I was doing the solid color challenge again with this house because I went turquoise. Like, I think every room is turquoise, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my gosh, yes, of course I love turquoise and pink. Look at my hair. I mean, look, isn't it obvious? It looks like cotton candy hair. I don't know why those colors just make me so happy. Pastels in general just make me really happy. And I love the traditional house style. I have been trying to branch out more and do something a little bit different, but it does not matter what I do. The house looks very traditional. Even the houses that I'm like, okay, this is going to be super modern, ends up looking traditional. So that's something I guess I could work on, but I don't know. I thought this was cute. It's not a starter home. I don't think I cared about the budget at all on this one. I just really wanted to make it look cute, and I wanted the landscaping to come out nice. Anytime I do a starter home, which I have done quite a few actually, but anytime I do a starter home, the landscaping usually suffers because plants are expensive. I mean, look at those, $80 each. Like, bam, bam, bam. That just added all up probably to more than the cost of a small starter tiny home. Words are hard. I'm having a hard time talking in these videos. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've only recorded, this is only my third video today. I used to bulk record. I mean, I still bulk record, but I used to bulk record 7 videos for the entire week. And sometimes if I needed to take the next Monday off, I would bulk record for 2 weeks in a row. So there's been days where I've done 14, sometimes even more videos in an entire day. One day, 14 videos. And nowadays, I can barely manage 3 without completely losing my senses. I don't know. Voiceovers are weird. I talk about this a lot lately. I'm used to live streaming. It's a totally different thing with live streaming because you are reading what the chat says and responding to them. Whereas this, I've just got to keep being talkative and entertaining, and I don't know if I'm doing a good job or not, but I'll talk about the house because I literally have nothing else to talk about. I just don't want it to be one of those boring videos where I'm like, okay, now I'm placing down the wallpaper and now the carpet and they're all turquoise because it's a turquoise house. Like, come on. What else can I talk about? What's been going on? What's been going on in my life? I have no idea when this is going to be posted, so this might be irrelevant at the time, but I am currently house hunting in real life to rent, not to buy, just to rent. It's been stressful, but I have found a house that I really like, and I'm hoping we get accepted soon. I hate moving. Oh, I hate moving. It seems like every year, usually something completely out of my control happens, and I have to move. So first of all, when I lived in Ohio, I definitely moved a lot. I think the only time I actually stayed somewhere for a long period of time was 2 years when I bought my own house. That did not last long because I quickly decided that I no longer, see, I can't talk, no longer, is that even a word? I no longer wanted to live in Ohio. So I packed everything I owned and moved to Florida. I moved into a little beach condo with my mom and my fiance at the time, and it was great for us. We fit fine. My mom had a Murphy bed in the living room. Me and my fiance had our own bedroom. It was perfect. And then my sister, oh gosh, this is a weird story I probably shouldn't tell, so let me just alter it a bit. Boop, 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 dee, dee, dee. Okay, my sister decided to move to Florida. Yeah, she decided to move to Florida, and there was no room for her. So we all went and got a little? We got an apartment, I think. We got an apartment, and there was no room for my dad because my dad still lived in Ohio, and he promised he was not coming to Florida. He did not want to come. He wanted to stay in Ohio. So we got an apartment just enough for me, my sister, and my mom. I think the fiance and I ended up like breaking up by then. We didn't live together anymore. So me, my mom, and my sister each had our own room. And then my dad decided he wanted to move to Florida. And we were like, okay, you gotta sleep in the living room. So obviously that didn't work out very long, right? That wasn't a good compromise. So then after that, I'm trying to remember the order, but I think after that's when we found a house for rent. And then my sister started dating her now husband. So that house was huge. It had 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It was perfect. It fit everybody. It was great. It was perfect. And then my sister and her boyfriend at the time, now husband, decided they wanted their own space. So they moved. We couldn't afford it on our own anymore. I think my mom wasn't working at the time anymore. And so I took an opportunity to move to Orlando from Tampa for a work opportunity. And from there, we hated it there. So I begged my boss to bring me back to the Tampa area, which he did. Again, moved every single year. And then my parents decided they didn't want to be a burden on me. So they moved back to Ohio and left me alone in my apartment. And then shortly after decided they wanted to move back in with me. And they were both sleeping in the living room. They're divorced, so like they had to have their own separate beds. They were both sleeping in the living room. So I'm like, okay, this can't work. I'm going to have to move again. So we moved again. Like this is just happens. Every year something happens out of my control and I have to move. So we had an apartment that we stayed at for like a couple years, which went well, but then we moved to another part of Tampa to be closer to my store. And by then my mom, this is sad, I shouldn't be smiling when I say this, but my mom had passed away by then. So it was just me and my dad. So we found a beautiful house that was perfect right next to my store, moved in, said, look, we're not leaving for a long time. This is our forever home for now. For now, that made no sense, but this is our home for a while. And not even 2 weeks later, the landlord puts the house for sale. Literally, we move in, we put in a 1-year lease for rent, and he puts the house for sale and tried to kick us out at that. And I was like, oh, no, we have a lease. We ain't going nowhere. So we ended up staying there for 1 year until the lease was over and moved again. And again, it was just me and my dad for a couple years. We were doing good, 3 years at the same apartment. And now my sister and her family decided to move back to live with us. I can never stay in a house. That's what I'm trying to say. That was a very long-winded way of saying I move almost every single year. So I'm hoping this is the last time for a long time. Wish me luck, because one of these days I'm just going to go out and purchase a tiny home. One of these days I'm going to have the money and I'm just going to go find a little tiny home for me and my cats, and anyone who wants to move in, I'm going to be like, no. No, we're not doing this again, because people drive me crazy. I mean, I love my family. I would do anything for them, but I cannot keep moving every single year of my life. Like, okay. Story. End of story. Story over. End rant. Turquoise home. Hope you like it. You got to learn a lot more about me. And what was that? I don't know. These videos are getting weirder and weirder. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little tiny house. I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. I also post a bunch of tutorials. If you're into building or, building, I guess, furnishing, you should check those out. Those are linked in the description as well. And I will see you guys next time. I've got a few more seconds to kill. I kind of overshot that. I thought we were done. But yay, turquoise home. I have a Twitch. You can come watch me on Twitch. Yeah, I have a Twitch channel live 6 days a week. Link in the description as well. Pillows on the chair. Wow, I ended that way too early. Okay, I'm just gonna go now. I'll see you next time. Bye. Wait, guys, before you go anywhere, don't forget to click over here to watch new videos and click on my face when I disappear to subscribe.